Max Mara Fall/Winter 2026/27 Camel Luxury Coat Fashion Trends. Introduction. Welcome to Classy Vibe, where I love exploring the timeless elegance behind the world's most inspiring fashion collections. Today, we're taking a closer look at Max Mara Fall/Winter 2026/27 and its stunning celebration of camel luxury coat fashion trends. From the moment the first model stepped onto the runway, I felt there was something quietly powerful about the collection that deserved a deeper conversation. I think this season proves that true luxury often speaks in whispers rather than loud statements. Timeless appeal of camel. Camel has always been one of my favorite colors because it never seems to lose its sophistication. I think its enduring popularity comes from its incredible versatility and understated confidence. In my experience, camel doesn't compete for attention, yet it naturally becomes the focal point of an outfit. What I find interesting is how such a simple color can instantly communicate elegance. A collection built on confidence. As I watched the runway, I noticed that confidence was woven into every silhouette. I think Max Mara understands that clothing should enhance the person wearing it instead of overshadowing them. Unlike most people who associate luxury with bold embellishments, I believe genuine luxury is often defined by simplicity and precision. That philosophy was evident throughout the collection. The iconic coats. The coats immediately captured my attention because they represented everything Max Mara does exceptionally well. In my experience, very few fashion houses understand outerwear with the same consistency and craftsmanship. I think these coats balanced structure and softness beautifully, making them feel both commanding and approachable. Every detail seemed carefully considered without feeling excessive. The beauty of neutral layers. One aspect I truly appreciated was the thoughtful layering throughout the collection. I think neutral tones work best when different textures create visual interest instead of relying on bright colors. What I find interesting is how layering added depth while maintaining a calm, refined aesthetic. The result felt luxurious without appearing complicated. Texture over decoration. Rather than relying on heavy embellishments, the collection focused on rich fabrics and refined finishes. In my experience, texture often creates a stronger emotional impact than decorative details. I think the luxurious wool, cashmere, and soft tailoring gave each outfit remarkable depth. This approach reminded me that elegance often lies in craftsmanship rather than ornamentation. Relaxed yet refined silhouettes. The silhouette struck a balance that I found incredibly appealing. I think oversized tailoring can sometimes overwhelm the wearer, but Max Mara managed to make every proportion feel intentional. What I find interesting is how relaxed shapes still projected authority and sophistication. Comfort and elegance seemed to exist together effortlessly. why simplicity feels luxurious. One surprising insight I had while watching the show was that simplicity often requires more discipline than complexity. I think removing unnecessary elements demands tremendous confidence from a designer. In my experience, the most memorable collections are rarely the busiest ones. Max Mara demonstrated that restraint can be more impactful than extravagance. Attention to tailoring. The tailoring throughout the runway was exceptional from beginning to end. I think perfectly cut garments create confidence that no trend can replace. What I find interesting is how subtle adjustments in proportion completely changed the mood of each look. The precision never felt rigid, which made the clothing even more wearable. The emotional power of outerwear. A great coat does more than keep someone warm. I think it changes the way a person walks, stands, and carries themselves throughout the day. In my experience, investing in quality outerwear often delivers more long-term value than chasing seasonal trends. That emotional connection was present in nearly every coat shown on the runway. Modern elegance without excess. I appreciated how the collection embraced modern elegance without becoming overly minimal. Unlike collections that remove personality in pursuit of simplicity, these looks maintained warmth and individuality. I think Max Mara found the perfect middle ground between timeless tradition and contemporary style. That balance made the collection feel incredibly relevant. accessories supporting the story. The accessories complemented the clothing instead of competing with it. I think that decision strengthened the overall narrative of quiet luxury. What I find interesting is how restrained styling allowed the craftsmanship of the garments to remain the center of attention. Every accessory felt purposeful rather than decorative. The importance of color harmony. Although Camel dominated the collection, the supporting neutral tones created remarkable harmony. In my experience, successful color palettes depend more on relationships than individual shades. I think the careful balance of beige, cream, chocolate, and soft gray made every outfit feel complete. The colors flowed together naturally without feeling repetitive. Fashion that lasts beyond trends. One thing I admire about Max Mara is its commitment to timeless design. I think fashion becomes more meaningful when it survives changing trends instead of chasing them. What I find interesting is how many of these pieces could remain stylish for years without feeling outdated. That lasting appeal defines true luxury in my eyes. Fresh perspective on luxury. Watching this collection reminded me that luxury continues to evolve. In my experience, today's consumers value authenticity and quality more than obvious status symbols. I think Max Mara captured that shift beautifully by focusing on refinement instead of spectacle. The collection felt confident without ever trying too hard. wear these looks? As I reflected on the runway, I found myself imagining how these coats would fit into everyday wardrobes. What I find interesting is how adaptable many of the looks actually are despite their high-fashion presentation. Would you choose an oversized camel coat, or do you prefer something more structured? I think personal style becomes most interesting when timeless pieces meet individual expression. The craftsmanship behind the collection. The closer I looked, the more I appreciated the extraordinary craftsmanship behind each garment. I think details like stitching, fabric weight, and proportion are what separate luxury from ordinary fashion. In my experience, those subtle elements are often overlooked until you see them executed perfectly. Max Mara reminded me that excellence is usually found in the smallest details. The lasting impression. Long after the final model left the runway, the collection stayed in my thoughts. I think that lasting emotional impact is the true measure of successful design. What I find interesting is how calm, understated collections often remain memorable longer than dramatic ones. This runway felt less like a performance and more like a lasting statement about enduring elegance. The future of camel fashion. Looking ahead, I believe camel will continue to be one of fashion's most influential colors. I think its timeless quality allows designers to reinterpret it without losing its identity. In my experience, colors with emotional warmth tend to outlast seasonal favorites. Max Mara proved that camel remains as modern today as it has ever been. As I reflect on Max Mara Fall/Winter 2026/27, I come away with an even greater appreciation for thoughtful design, exceptional craftsmanship, and the quiet confidence of timeless style. I think this collection reminds us that true luxury isn't about excess. It's about creating pieces that feel relevant, beautiful, and enduring year after year. What was your favorite moment from this runway? And would you add a classic camel coat to your wardrobe? If you enjoyed this fashion deep dive, don't forget to subscribe to Classy Vibe for more runway reviews, trend analysis, and timeless style inspiration.